HMMWV, more commonly known as the Humvee, is one of the most recognizable military vehicles ever produced, a machine that became a symbol of modern warfare and military mobility across the globe. Its story begins in the late Cold War era, when the United States military realized that its existing fleet of light tactical vehicles was no longer suitable for the fast-changing battlefield. Jeeps that once dominated World War II and Vietnam were aging, underpowered, and unable to carry the growing range of weapons, communications gear, and armor demanded by modern combat. The military needed a single, versatile platform that could replace several different vehicles at once, and that need gave birth to the Humvee. Developed by AM General in the early 1980s, the high-mobility multi-purpose wheeled vehicle was designed from the ground up to be adaptable. From its earliest days, the Humvee was never meant to be just one vehicle. It was envisioned as a family of vehicles capable of performing dozens of roles, from troop transport to weapons carrier, from ambulance to command vehicle. When it officially entered service in 1985, it quickly began replacing older platforms like the M151 Jeep and the M880 pickup trucks, proving that one design could indeed handle many missions. One of the key strengths of the Humvee is its mobility. Built with a wide track, long wheelbase, and high ground clearance, it can traverse rough terrain that would stop ordinary vehicles. Independent suspension on all four wheels allows it to move smoothly over rocks, sand, mud, and uneven ground, keeping traction where it matters most. Its central tire inflation system, on later variants, lets the driver adjust tire pressure on the move, improving performance on different surfaces such as soft sand or hard roads. This ability to adapt instantly to the terrain has saved countless lives by keeping units mobile even in the harshest environments. Powering the Humvee is a series of diesel engines, most famously the 6.2-liter and later 6.5-liter V8 engines. These engines were chosen not for speed, but for reliability and torque. In combat, a vehicle that starts every time and keeps moving under heavy load is far more valuable than one that is simply fast. Paired with an automatic transmission and robust drivetrain, the Humvee can carry heavy payloads while maintaining steady performance. Its top speed may not rival sports vehicles, but on the battlefield, endurance and dependability matter far more. The versatility of the Humvee is best understood by looking at its many variants. There are basic troop carriers that transport soldiers and equipment, weapons carrier versions equipped with machine guns, grenade launchers, or anti-tank systems, and specialized models configured as ambulances, shelters for communications gear, or mobile command posts. Some versions are fitted with winches for recovery operations, while others carry radar systems, missile launchers, or electronic warfare equipment. This modular approach allows commanders to tailor the vehicle to specific mission requirements without needing entirely new platforms. In its early years, the Humvee was largely unarmored. It was designed for speed and mobility rather than protection, operating under the assumption that it would avoid direct contact with heavy enemy fire. This concept worked well in low-intensity conflicts and peacekeeping missions, but as warfare evolved, especially during operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, new threats emerged. Improvised explosive devices and ambushes became common, and the need for greater protection became painfully clear. In response, armored Humvee variants were developed, featuring reinforced bodies, ballistic glass, and additional protective kits. These armored versions significantly increased crew survivability, but they also introduced new challenges. Added armor increased weight, reducing speed and placing greater strain on engines and suspension systems. Despite these drawbacks, the armored Humvee became a necessity in modern counterinsurgency warfare, providing a balance between mobility and protection until newer platforms like the MRAP were introduced. Even then, the Humvee continued to serve in many roles, especially where lighter, more agile vehicles were required. Beyond the battlefield, the Humvee's influence extended into popular culture. Images of Humvees rolling through desert landscapes, jungles, and city streets became a constant presence in news coverage, movies, and video games. Its rugged appearance and unmistakable profile turned it into an icon of military power and modern warfare. This cultural impact was so strong that civilian versions, known as the Hummer, were eventually produced, bringing the military aesthetic to public roads. While civilian Hummers differed in purpose and comfort, their design roots were unmistakably military. The Humvee also became a vital asset for allied nations around the world. Exported to dozens of countries, it served with armies, peacekeeping forces, and security units on nearly every continent. Its adaptability made it suitable for a wide range of climates, from scorching deserts to freezing mountain regions. In humanitarian and disaster relief missions, Humvees were often used to deliver supplies, evacuate civilians, and restore communication in areas where infrastructure had been destroyed. Training and maintenance played a crucial role in the Humvee's success. Soldiers were taught not only how to drive the vehicle, but how to maintain it under field conditions. Simplicity in design meant that many repairs could be performed with basic tools, even in remote locations. This ease of maintenance contributed to the Humvee's reputation as a workhorse, capable of enduring long deployments with minimal downtime. As military technology continued to advance, the role of the Humvee gradually evolved. Newer vehicles with improved armor and mine protection began to take over frontline combat roles, but the Humvee did not disappear. Instead, it found renewed purpose in support roles, training environments, logistics, and operations where speed and flexibility were more important than maximum protection. Upgraded versions with improved engines, suspension, and electronics extended its service life well into the modern era. Today, the Humvee stands as a testament to thoughtful military engineering. It was not designed to be perfect in every scenario, but to be adaptable enough to handle almost any task. Its long service history reflects the changing nature of warfare, from conventional battles to asymmetric conflicts, and highlights the constant balance between mobility, protection, and firepower. Few vehicles have served so many roles, in so many places, for so many years. The legacy of the HMMWV is not just measured in numbers produced or missions completed, but in the impact it had on how militaries think about mobility and versatility. It showed that a single, well-designed platform could replace an entire fleet of specialized vehicles, simplifying logistics and improving operational flexibility. For soldiers who relied on it in combat zones, the Humvee was more than just a vehicle, it was a lifeline, a mobile base, and often the difference between reaching home safely or not. As newer platforms continue to emerge, the Humvee's presence may gradually fade from the front lines, but its influence will remain. It paved the way for future tactical vehicles and set a standard for adaptability that designers still follow today. The HMMWV, the Humvee, is more than a machine of steel and rubber. It is a symbol of an era, a reflection of evolving warfare, and one of the most enduring military vehicles in modern history.